In this video we will explore 5 difference that Marcus Aurelius would have done in the evening, and how we can follow or adapt this routine for our modern lives.
Number 1. Eliminate external stimuli. Marcus Aurelius says, "It is in your power to withdraw into yourself whenever you desire." It is known that Marcus Aurelius used his evenings to disconnect. While he is particularly known for his philosophy advising us to live each day as if it were the last, he also believed in setting aside time to find retreat within his own mind in order to renew himself. He did this as an effort to free himself from stress or negative feelings, disconnecting from external stimuli and seeking value in introspection. External stimuli are the changes outside the body or the knowledge conveyed to us through the senses. Nowadays, we constantly face external stimuli, especially when interacting with people and technology. In order to meet the superficial demands of our modern society, we overload ourselves, and our days have become filled with tasks, commitments, meetings, emails, and deadlines. We lose our freedom and peace of mind, and even though we strive to create a balance between work and personal life, it's inevitable that we return home feeling exhausted, overwhelmed, and stressed. Our nighttime routine usually involves catching up on social media, watching television, or attempting to respond to those last-minute emails. We need to reduce these stimuli and declutter our minds. Therefore, your nighttime routine should be the time you dedicate to yourself. This likely means eliminating many of the evening activities you've become accustomed to and replacing them with new ones that will truly help you disconnect and focus on yourself. This means putting your technology to sleep at least half an hour before you go to bed and seeking tranquility. This can be as simple as a guided 5-minute meditation, a body scan, or a breathing exercise. Mindfulness meditations help calm an overactive mind and tune into your physical body. This type of meditation can be a retreat within ourselves, and the impact of incorporating it into your nighttime routine can be incredibly beneficial. Meditation is known to reduce anxiety, improve mood, and also significantly enhance sleep. Your bedtime routine should be a pause from the busy world and a retreat to your peaceful self. While indulging in TV show marathons, playing video games, hanging out with friends, or scrolling through social media might seem like a personal break, these activities don't actually help you achieve tranquility. In fact, they distract you from finding it. And while sleep is important, it often isn't enough to restore you after a hectic day. A truly relaxing nighttime routine needs to involve something that allows your mind to switch off. Number 2. Engage in physical exercise. Marcus Aurelius tells us, "It is a shame for a man to grow old without seeing the beauty and strength of which his body is capable." Even though Marcus Aurelius lived nearly 2,000 years ago, he understood the importance of physical exercise. He believed that a healthy mind cannot exist without a healthy body. The Stoics believed that even a simple exercise routine can teach us virtuous life skills, such as perseverance, self-improvement, discipline, overcoming challenges, and building self-confidence. They understood that it was more important to exercise for these self-mastery skills than for external approval. Despite what the media might lead us to believe, the Stoics knew back then that striving for a perfect body just to show off rarely leads to true happiness. Often we avoid our exercise session with excuses like, "I'm too tired," "I have a big meeting tomorrow and don't want to be sore," "I'm so stressed at work that I can't even think about exercising." Although many of us avoid exercise for various reasons, it holds incredible benefits for both physical and mental health, and we shouldn't completely disregard it as part of our routine. Any form of exercise, whether it's playing sports or going to the gym, is beneficial, as it releases a flood of brain chemicals that make us feel good, known as endorphins, which reduce stress levels and improve mood. If you exercise in the evening, it might even help you fall asleep faster, leaving you feeling refreshed and ready to face the next day. You can also incorporate the concept of taking a brisk evening walk to clear your mind, and as you walk, notice the air and the environment around you. Let your mind shift from ruminative thoughts of the day to observing the night sky under which you walk. Gently moving your body and appreciating the beauty of nature around you will help clear your mind from a busy day and prepare you for a good night's rest. Number 3. Review your day. According to Marcus Aurelius, Nothing has such power to broaden the mind as the ability to investigate systematically and truly all that comes under thy observation in life. The Stoics believed that the two best moments for reflection were in the morning and at night, preparing for the upcoming day by jotting down your thoughts in a morning journal and reviewing the day that has passed. Marcus Aurelius wrote his meditations with the intention of reviewing his own daily life and thoughts to achieve personal clarity. He kept a steady watch on his daily actions and choices. The Stoics emphasized the importance of being mindful of one's own actions and highlighted the significance of setting aside time at the end of each day to review what happened as a way to become more aware overall. The Stoics referred to this kind of attention as an attention aimed at bringing self-awareness to one's actions and checking whether they align with one's higher self. Some Stoics likened this type of daily reflection to presenting a case in a court. You recall and judge your day through self-examination of your daily actions and choices, and then review them systematically. This isn't meant to be a practice of judgment, but rather a compassionate review that will guide you to make better decisions in the future. You can incorporate this kind of daily review into your nighttime routine by setting aside time before bed to recall the day that has just passed. Review each moment of the day, from the time you woke up to the present moment. Meditate on the various choices and actions you made. What did you do well today? What emotions did you experience? Which parts of your day brought discomfort? How can you learn from what happened today? What didn't you accomplish today that you would have liked to? Daily reflections play a pivotal role in Stoic philosophy. They help us prepare for the next day by jotting down what we would have liked to accomplish today. They are also crucial for assessing whether our daily actions are aligned with the person we truly want to be. For example, during the review of your day, you might recall an event, like an unpleasant interaction you had due to a misunderstanding while buying your morning coffee. You'll be able to pinpoint how this interaction left you uncomfortable and irritated. You'll highlight the time you spent dwelling on the encounter and how it affected your mood during the morning. You can reflect on how you would have liked to handle the situation differently, or how that interaction ended up being insignificant in the overall context of your day. By becoming aware of this event, the next time you face a similar situation, you'll approach it with greater mindfulness. Setting aside time at night to review your daily progress is a crucial step toward leading a Stoic life. Please check your channel subscription and, if you can, like the video. Number 4. Contemplate your inner wisdom. In the words of Marcus Aurelius, mastery of reading and writing requires a master, even more so, life. A sage is someone considered experienced in a particular field and is revered for their wisdom, judgment, and expertise. For many people, this sage is a role model. Stoics dedicated time to reflect on their sages and whether their own actions were in alignment with those of the sage. Marcus Aurelius considered his sage to be Zeno, the founder of Stoic philosophy, and often asked himself, what would Zeno do? The contemplation of the sage should essentially be a nightly moment where you reflect on your day or on the person you are and ask yourself, what would your role model do? Your role model could be someone you know or just a concept of an ideal person. It's important to have a clear definition of this person so you can reflect if your actions align with your role model. As part of your nighttime routine, set aside a few minutes to recall your role model and ask yourself, did you act as your role model would have? In what ways can you improve tomorrow so your life is more aligned with your role models? What characteristics of your role model did you identify in yourself today? Incorporating a few minutes into your nighttime routine to consider the situations you experienced today and whether you reacted as you believe your role model would have can heighten your awareness of your choices for tomorrow and make you a better person, the kind of person you deeply admire. Number 5. Embrace a higher perspective. In the words of Marcus Aurelius, consider the matter in its entirety, of which you possess the smallest part, and time in its entirety, of which a brief and momentary period has been assigned to you, and the works of destiny, and how small is your portion in them. Marcus Aurelius advises us to contemplate life from the cosmic point of view, or to have a view from above. A view from above means adopting an expanded perspective of your life and looking at yourself and your day, as if observing from a third-person perspective. to remove personal emotions and anxieties. It is known that in his evenings, Aurelius reflected on his life from the standpoint of the cosmos to overcome his limited personal perspective. In today's world, there are many distractions. Whenever we step out of the house, we are bombarded with advertisements, news, opinions, and distractions. When we're not at work or with our family, we're on our phones, listening to the radio, watching TV, or using the computer. All of this leads to mental fatigue. It's hard to find space to think and breathe. Our attention is captured by apps, games, videos, and TV shows. And the fact that our attention is often directed towards other things makes it difficult for us to deal with our problems, anxieties, stresses, and commitments. To assist with this, the Stoic exercise of adopting a higher perspective can be used to alleviate the weight of our problems, as it shifts our view to a level above ourselves. You can begin by dedicating some quiet time in the evening to observe your immediate surroundings, your body, your home, and the people you live with. Start thinking about what they might feel, how you relate to them, what problems, hopes, and fears they may have. Then expand your view to see your own city and how all the people living around you have unique lives about which you know nothing. They have hopes, dreams, and fears just like you. Keep expanding your perspective to see your country, then even further, encompassing the entire perspective of the whole planet, considering all the people on Earth, all our lives spread across countries, social classes, races, and cultures. Think about the challenges some of the less privileged people are facing. Keep expanding to the solar system, the universe, and to the entirety of existence. When we observe ourselves from above, we realize that we are not separate individuals disconnected from the things around us, but part of a larger whole, a participant in everything that surrounds us. Looking at ourselves from outside helps us see ourselves and our concerns more objectively. When we distance ourselves from the worries, anxieties, and problems we face, we can see them more clearly with less emotion, and have a better chance of understanding their causes and solutions. It becomes easier to see things in context. If you're feeling down because someone insulted you, try this exercise. It's much easier to overcome the emotional obstacles we experience when we put things into perspective. Arguments and minor disagreements seem trivial in comparison. Many of our problems can dissolve when we compare them to the problems of others, or to the vastness of space.